Alright, thank you for joining me. We are going to start the stream in a little bit. We're going to see if anyone else wants to join, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on the knotting. And we're just going to hang out, knot together, and I'm just going to be recuperating from having a not very good day. So, yeah, thank you for joining, and we will start the stream shortly. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and just go on and start knotting. So, let's just flip the screen, and we are going to be working on pattern number 43457 on braceletbook.com today. And if you want to see, this is what the pattern looks like. It's this triangular dovetail, and I'm just going to pull that down so that we can see the knotting process a little bit better. But I kind of stopped in the middle of this triangle. Let me know at any point if you can't hear me okay or anything like that. You know, technical difficulties love me, so we will see. I also don't know if the chat is going to show up on the screen or not, so we'll find that out. But I'm going to go ahead and start knotting. It might be a little bit blurry because it likes to focus on the string and then my hand and then the string and then, sorry, that was my cup. It likes to focus on a million different things at once, so I will do my best to keep it in focus, but there's only so much I can do. So, yeah, like I said, thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching this as live, or if you're watching this afterwards, thank you, no matter what. You know, it makes a difference to me because I just started streaming recently, a few days ago, and I am really happy with doing it. I think it's a really fun outlet for me, and I feel like it's something I can do, especially on a hard day, and I can just kind of communicate with people who know communicate with people who all come from all different walks of life and who know different things about just different hardships and things like that, because it helps you gain perspective. So I feel like this is a good outlet for me. I feel like this is fun to do. I do enjoy streaming. Hopefully, like I said, the bracelet isn't too blurry. I'm actually going to tape down closer to the base of the bracelet, or where I'm working, soon, once I finish this little diamond in the dovetail, because it is not it's pretty blurry. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna tape down the bracelet and see if that helps at all. So let me just finish this real quick, and then I think I'm gonna stick you back on the opening screen so that I can fix that without showing you my entire super messy desk. So I will be right back. I'm also gonna mute myself so that you can't hear the loud tape and stuff like that. So I will be right back. I just realized that I've been muted for a little while. I feel like I'm on like a Zoom call and I was like doing a presentation and the teacher's like, "Oh, we can't hear you." And everyone knows how that goes, but that was kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. I am a little bit embarrassed, but what I was saying before I realized that I was muted was that if you as a viewer are nodding along with me and you have a bracelet that you're working on like alongside the video and you want to like share that in the chat or just talk about anything in the chat, really, as long as it's appropriate, I'm totally down for that. I love talking to people, especially like on here, because it's so much easier than talking to people in real life, because I feel like it doesn't drain me as much. So if you want to say anything in the chat, feel free. If not, that's okay too. We will see what I want to see if the chat box works. I tried to add a layer so that you could see the chat box on the screen, but last time I tried it, it didn't quite work. So I don't know. We'll see if it does or not. having a rough day. I'm not gonna get like really deep into everything that's been going on, but it kind of started when I was editing a tutorial on this bracelet actually for my YouTube channel, which I do have a link for somewhere on Twitch. I don't know where you would be able to see it, but I know it's somewhere on there. I've seen it before, but I have a link to my YouTube, so if you want to see past streams, or if you want to see the one tutorial that I have on there that's probably not very good, I did it back in like June, you're welcome to go check that out and, you know, see what's up over there. I probably won't be posting this one onto my YouTube, just because I plan on doing a little bit longer of a stream today, and they're not the biggest. I only have 3 videos on YouTube, but the streams are definitely not the biggest source of views, so anyway, I have been kind of having a little bit of a rough day because I was editing a tutorial for this bracelet on my PC, and I just downloaded, oh my gosh, I'm like totally losing the word for it, Adobe Premiere Pro. So I downloaded the professional bougie video editing software, and I have that, and it's just first of all, it's very hard to figure out how to use if you don't watch any of the videos like they recommend, like I did. So if you ever watch Adobe Premiere Pro, I don't know why it's not like focusing. Hello? What is happening? I don't know why it's not focusing. Anyway, I'm sorry. This stream is a mess. But if you know anything about Adobe Premiere Pro, then you know more than I do. And it's a learning curve. So I have been trying to learn, like, kind of teach myself basically how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I finally finished editing my first clip from my camera on this tutorial, and then I accidentally shut off my computer by accidentally turning off the power strip that it was plugged into with my foot, and I lost the video that I had been editing, and it took me like 4 hours to do that part of the editing, just because of the learning curve that comes along with the Adobe Premiere Pro. And that was absolutely devastating, because I had spent so long on that, and it was like how I wanted it and all that, and then I just lost it. And like, it does autosaves. Oop. It does have autosave like features, but the autosave that I opened up, the most recent one, just like wasn't what I had done, didn't show any of my work, and that was so sad. So I'm starting over. Hopefully this time I will not turn off the power strip and lose all of my editing work. But that happened today, and then later on, just a little while ago, I found out that some of my extended family members have COVID-19, and that is just absolutely devastating. It's it's just something that it feels 1,000 times more real when it happens to someone that you love. It's just hard to wrap your head around as is, but when it happens to someone that you love, it's just that much more difficult. At least that's my experience with it. It's just not, it's not an ideal situation. It's my dad's parents, and my dad's mom is doing all right, but my dad's dad is in the hospital being treated, and he has been given medicine and things like that, so he is in a lot better shape than he could be in. So we are hopeful, and we think he's going to survive, but it's just one of those things you never know. It could change overnight. It's just absolutely, it's devastating. How many times have I said devastating in this stream? But it's just a crazy thing. And it's crazy how the virus works, that it impacts certain people way more than it does others. It's just a very weird thing, and we do what we can, but in the meantime we kind of hope and pray that everything is going to be okay. And yeah, so that's what's heavy on my plate right now. Not to mention I have a whole lot of homework that I am not doing because I'm streaming instead. But it is what it is. I don't know what else to talk about, really. I have a lot of bracelets on my to-do list. I have a lot of bracelets in my to-do list on Bracelet Book. There's so many bracelets that I want to make. I don't want to make any of the January week 3 challenge bracelets, just because none of them were patterns that appealed to me. But the overall January challenge, I made one of the patterns. I don't remember what it is, which is kind of ironic because it's my pattern, and they chose my pattern for the challenge, and I feel so beyond blessed, just because it's like a dream come true, and I just feel really blessed to have my pattern chosen for one of the challenges, and to have so many people uploading pictures of it and talking about how they enjoyed it and things like that, and it just warms my heart. So it's really cool. But I'm also working on another pattern for the January challenge, and that is I don't know the pattern name off the top of my head, but I don't know many people who know many of the patterns off the top of their head. Like, I know 1 is the candy stripe, 2 is the chevron, 70 is the mandala flower, and then I don't know many others. I'm trying to think if there's any others that I actually know what they are off the top of my head, but I don't think I do. So that's interesting that Like, I don't know how some people can, like, memorize so many different pattern names and stuff like that. Like, obviously the name, like, the Zolino bracelet. Like, I know the name of the Zolino bracelet, but I don't know the pattern number of the Zolino bracelet. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what number the pattern is, but it's the one by Odenak. I don't know the numbers at the end of her username. I feel so bad. I forget a lot of things. There's so much going on in my head. I can't remember numbers. But it's her, like, the one that looks like it's like twisty and then like a kind of like a twisty arrowhead. That's the one that was chosen for the January just monthly challenge, and that's the one that I'm working on, and I think it's kind of difficult to segment knot, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe I'll do a stream of me working on that bracelet as well. I have so many bracelets that I have to work on, so I can... Oh my gosh. I'm sorry if you heard that car horn. I don't know why one of my neighbors just honked. Also, my cute little dog is barking in the background, so I apologize if you hear her as well. She's so cute, but I don't know what she's barking about. We're making progress. We are making progress. The reason I'm working on this bracelet instead of a different bracelet that I could have chosen for this stream is because I wanted to, oh my gosh, I seriously can't think today, can I? I wanted to finish this up because I have to film the intro and the outro to my tutorial for this bracelet that I'm going to be uploading, and I want to have the finished bracelet to appear in the beginning and end of the video, so I am finishing this so I can do that. I don't know how I'm going to do that if the files don't save to my computer. I really hope they do, or else I'm going to... Oh! I keep doing that. But yeah, I really hope the files that I have in Adobe Premiere Pro save just like automatically to the software. I don't know if that's how that works or not, but hopefully it is, because that would be much more convenient than having to restart everything all over again. I might actually cry if I have to start over for a third time, but we'll get through it. I also have pictures on my SD card that I have in my PC console right now that I need to get onto my phone. So I need to do that at some point. I'll probably just email them to myself after the stream, but you know, we'll find a way. So we've got 2 triangles done. This looks a little puffy right there. But we've got 2 triangles done. I don't know how much longer I should stream. I wish I knew, like, that looks wonky right there. That's gonna bother me. Yeah, that really bothers me, but oh well. Let's keep knotting. The string that I'm using is DMC Pearl Cotton size 5. I don't have the exact color numbers because I took the labels off when I wound it onto these bobbins that I have, and I didn't write it down. So that is why I don't have the colors to give you. But it's basically just like a pinky red, a green, and a light, like medium blue. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that. I almost did it again. I almost whacked the tripod. That would have been tragic. But, you know, sometimes tragic things happen. I really hope I have enough string for this bracelet, because some of my strings are starting to get pretty short. I really honestly hate it when your strings get too short, but it's only like in certain places, because then if it's only in certain places you can like do different knots between the same colored strings to rearrange the strings. So that's always good. That's always helpful. But I hate when all of the strings of that color get too short, because then you're just working, because then you have to replace them, and I hate replacing strings. I hate the way it looks in the back, and I just hate doing it because it's so time consuming for me, at least. I don't know if it's time consuming for any of you, but it's time consuming for me. Just sitting up in my chair a little bit. My voice is starting to get like raspy because I've been talking so much. So that's not good. My throat is like, I need water. But I feel weird. Like I would feel weird like gulping down water on a stream. Like, I don't know, that sounds weird. Oh my gosh. Can we just count how many times I've done that so far? Let's just keep track of how many times the string slips out of my finger and I whack the tripod. Let's keep track. I really like watching streams of people just nodding. I find it very enjoyable to knot along with the person. See? I did it again. Anyway, I find it very enjoyable to knot along with someone while they stream. But I don't know of any other streamers who make like friendship bracelet streams besides Marcia Knots. I'm sure there are others. I just don't know of them. So maybe once I'm done with this stream, I will go and see if I can find another stream to watch that has friendship bracelet streams for me to watch, because friendship bracelets is like, it's just a huge passion of mine. I love friendship bracelets. If I could have like a life like full of friendship bracelets, or like a husband, I would choose a life full of friendship bracelets, in all honesty, because that's just what I would rather have. Maybe my opinion would change in a few years or something like that, but I would rather have friendship bracelets over a husband. Maybe that's just because I'm single, or maybe that's just because I haven't met the right person. Whatever you believe in that type of sense, but it's just, that kind of thing doesn't appeal to me. So I don't know what kind of weird tangent that was, but I'm going to not do that again because that was weird. But sorry, I'm just readjusting the bracelet because it looks all wonky. Ugh, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this one bit. It looks okay on camera, but whatever. I am going to finish this pink diamond, and then I think I am going to, or this pink like triangle of diamonds, and then I think I am going to finish the stream, just because I have been streaming for about 35 minutes now, and that is quite a while. So yeah, thank you for joining me on my stream, by the way. I appreciate everyone who watches them either live or afterwards. I appreciate it so much. You know, I'm not getting paid for this, but it's just a fun way to connect with people, in my opinion, and it's a fun way to kind of put myself out there, because I have anxiety, and putting myself out there can be a really scary thing. And but you know, I just decided to do it. I was like, you know what, if I flop, I flop. And I think I'm doing pretty, I'm not like millionaire status, you know, whatever, on Twitch or YouTuber. But you know, that's not what I'm going for. I'm not going for that. I'm going for having fun with what I do. And if you're having fun with what you're doing, then that's just as important, if not more important, than the money behind it. It's like a job, because for some people YouTube is a job, but it's not for me. But it's similar to a job in the sense that if I enjoy it, it's worth my time. So there is my tangent about doing what you enjoy and turning it into something that you can share. I think that sharing our passions and our hobbies with others, oh my gosh, I did it again. Sharing our passions and hobbies and things like that with others is such an important thing, because that's how we build community. Oh my gosh, I'm driving myself absolutely crazy. But what was I saying? let's see. I was talking about like sharing your passions and hobbies and stuff. But it's really important to share your passions, your hobbies, things like that. Those things are really important to share because if you don't do that, then nobody else can learn about it and do it with you or stuff like that. And it's just really, you keep it to yourself. You don't have any community to engage in that activity with. So like with friendship bracelets, I started doing this because I wanted to build a community where I talk with people and I just enjoy what I do with others. And, hopefully I can grow as a streamer and grow as a YouTuber and share my passion to more and more people. Hopefully I can share that, but if I can't, the important part is that I tried. Also, someone is driving by my window with super loud music going on. So if you hear that, I'm so sorry. I'm sitting in front of my window and there's hardly any insulation in my room, so you can hear my other family members doing their thing, you can hear my neighbors doing their thing, you can just hear people all the time, and it's really annoying when like your neighbors decide to like pull up in a party bus and like go crazy at like 10 p.m. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to sleep. Like, you know what I mean? It's just not it. But, I mean, who am I to stop them from doing their own thing and enjoying life? So, I guess I shouldn't complain too much, but it is what it is. So, well, I have just finished that triangle. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Can I get it? It's not focusing. That's weird. But I think I'm going to end the live stream here, and I'm going to I'm going to end it here. So let me just switch screens. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this live stream, go ahead and check out my YouTube where I have other fun things, and you can check out my other live streams. Just, if you like what I do and if you like these kinds of streams and things like that, let me know by like following me or chatting or anything like that. Or I think there's like a whisper option, so let me know like what you like, what I can improve on, stuff like that. And just keep me up to date. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all in my next stream. Until then, happy knotting, and I will see you guys later.